Very good evening, viewers. You're watching The Car Show with Anju Malik on Voice of Toronto Television. And this show comes to you live on every Thursday evening after 8 p.m. I have done shows in the past, particularly on different, products. I would say different manufacturers. That was Toyota, Nissan. We have also done Ford in the past. And today, our focus is to talk about the GMC, the General Motor Cars, that is based in Detroit, Michigan. And the company has been making cars since 1911, almost more than 100 years old um, from the get-go. And in Canada, in the United States, in Japan, in Brazil, they are in about more than 30 countries around the world. That's where they manufacture the vehicles. And especially in North America, where we live in Canada, GMC vehicles are very, very popular because most of the vehicles, they are of the SUVs and the mid-size sedans, trucks, and the sports cars. But before I go into the detail, you are watching me on Voice of Toronto Television. If you would like to advertise with us, if you are in a car business and you have a dealership and you'd like to advertise with us on this particular channel, Voice of Toronto TV, this is a great platform for you. You can give me a call after the program. That's the 905-965-4786. Or you can email us at voiceoftorontotv@gmail.com for any feedback. Or if you want to be a guest on the show, if you are a dealer or you are basically a used car dealer and you would like to be a part of this program, this is an amazing opportunity for you to showcase your products to our viewers of South Asian community every week. So today we are talking about the GMC cars, and the GMC cars, like I just said earlier, they're very popular, and they come in so many different categories. And with the market that it is in Canada for the SUVs, the sport utility vehicles, and the trucks and the sports cars. This is one of the manufacturer that has been capturing the market for over 100 years, in North America. And they have the GMC Terrain, they have the GMC Yukon, GMC Denali, GMC Arcadia, and any vehicle for the GMC, they start somewhere around $30,000 and up, and they can go up to 100,000 to 100,000 plus, depending on what model and what trim level you're looking for. But right now, they have a great, I would say, the pricing and also the interest rates going on. So you can finance at 0% up to 5 years, which is 60 months on these vehicles, which is a great opportunity because we never had that in the last 2, 3, 4 years since we were in pandemic. We had a lot of issues with getting the cars, getting the inventories. There's a lot of wait time, a lot of backup on the orders. But now things have gone much better and they're more accessible. The vehicles are more accessible. And this way you can finance any of these vehicles at 0%. There's no interest. And the reason it is 0% is because the GMC has GMC finance. So you can finance a vehicle from a GMC himself at 0% finance. So basically you're borrowing, let's say $50,000 or $60,000 for 5 years with no interest, which is a great, great opportunity, if you would like to drive these vehicles, because these vehicles are very, very, I would say Denali and Yukon, they are the heart of the market. A lot of the tour companies, the sightseeing companies, even the Ubers, you can see them at the airports. People have Denalis or they have Yukons, and they drive those trucks. And you can't go wrong with the models of SC or SLE or SLT. especially with the pricing of anywhere starting at $30,000 for terrain up to different trim level up to $60,000-$70,000. But like I just said, no interest for 5 years. So this is one of the very great opportunity that people have right now, and based on that, they come with a lot of safety features on the vehicles also because they are made in North America. Their parts are cheaper, the labor is cheaper, and is easily accessible. You don't have to wait to import the parts into Canada because the vehicles are made in Canada. There are a lot of plants in Canada, in Michigan, which is not too far from where we live in Toronto, just about 6 hours away from here. So it is very, very accessible, parts oriented car that something goes down. So there are a lot of dealerships you can go out there, GMC dealers, and you can get those vehicles. And like I just said, you can't go wrong. They also have another great vehicles that they have built, the Hummers. Hummers, which has been mostly the armored vehicles, and very, very popular, very famous. Even the military have them, and it's been built by GMC. They also come with the electrical vehicles. The Hummers are also coming in EV charging vehicles also. And on top of that, the important thing is that they are very famous for their sport cars. So if you look at Formula One or you look at all the racing that happens around the world, you can see GMC, they have their Corvette vehicles, cars. And they also have the Camaros, which are very fast moving vehicles, and they're very famous with the youth also, because the youth want to drive these vehicles because whether they are in that industry of racing cars or not, but it is a looker. It is a kind of a vehicle when you see it on a road, you get an urge of it to drive it or have one, and they go somewhere around $60,000 and up, depending on the models. So $60,000 to $120,000, depending on what models are you looking for. So it's a great opportunity for you to dive into the GMC cars, the vehicles, the mid-size vehicles, the SUVs, sport cars, and I'll come back and I'll talk about a little bit of the trucks that they also have. We'll go on a short break for about 2 minutes, and I'll come back to you and we'll chat again on this particular show. If you are in a market to buy a car, we have this show for you because every week I come in and I talk about different manufacturer, their trim lines, and the whole notion of doing this program is to make a lot of awareness and create awareness. What is out in the market? When are you looking to buy a cars? So stay with me. I'll come back to you in about 2-3 minutes, and we'll resume our program from right there. You're watching Voice of Toronto Television with me, Anjum Malik. Thank you so much. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Viewers, you are watching Voice of Toronto Television live broadcast with me, Anjum Malik.
Prime Time with Anjum Malik every Friday 9 p.m. only on Voice of Toronto TV. Join us as TV show hosts male and female all ages, language English, Urdu, Hindi. Please call 9059654786.
नाज़रीन, आप देख रहे हैं शिरत और हम।
Sehat Hour Hum with Dr. Mehboob Siddiqui every Tuesday 9 p.m. only on Voice of Toronto TV.
A harsh but true reality is that clean drinking water is inaccessible to many people living in third world countries. With the support of our donors, Muslim Welfare Canada has been successful in providing clean water through the digging of water wells and the installation of hand pumps for people living in remote and desert regions. Donate a well or a hand pump, call 1-866-754-3111 or visit mwcanada.org.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafi Aleem.
Realtors Cafe with Rafi Aleem every Monday 9 p.m. only on Voice of Toronto TV.
Still throwing away money on rent? What if you could own your home instead? There's going to be refreshments, a fun photo shoot opportunity, and most importantly, the answers to all your home buying questions. A mortgage agent will be joining us to guide you through how to get qualified, different financing options, and how to start your home buying journey with confidence. So if you're ready to take that first step, stop renting, start owning. Your first home is just a seminar away, and I will see you there.
Assalamualaikum viewers, this is Nusrat Shafi.
Dilki Batain every Wednesday 8 p.m. only on Voice of Toronto TV.
I want to be a data scientist. That's something I'm passionate about. I want to bring a change in the medical aspect. Data scientists do collection of the data, then they analyze the data, and then they transform the data into meaningful conclusions. Algoma is unique because we get a chance to do one-on-one interaction with professor, and that's the best part.
The need of computer science graduate is huge. Nowadays, the industry demand is changing every day, and Algoma is adaptable. Algoma is changing its course content, changing the degree programs, and giving several certificate courses that the industry is actually looking for.
Personalized learning is the hallmark of Algoma's university experience. Algoma is offering the accelerated second degree. It's the only one in province.
Algoma not only just give us an in-campus experience and skill set, but they also help us develop how to present ourselves in real world. Where do I see myself in 5 to 10 years? I see myself working at some multinational corporation as a data scientist. This is the first step towards my journey.
Celebrate life with touch of gold. Al Medina Jewelers, call 9056730107074 Airport Road.
Welcome back from the break, viewers. You are watching The Car Show with Anju Malik on Voice of Toronto Television. And before I went on a break, very importantly, I talked about briefly today on my opening statement in regards to the GMC cars in Canada, in US. They are built in Michigan, in United States. And then there are a lot of other countries where they have a lot of manufacturing units, and they're building the cars in Brazil, in Japan, and other facilities as well around the world. This particular program is designed, like I just said earlier before the break, that it is designed for the people who are out in the market and they're looking to buy vehicles from any manufacturer, whether it's from Toyota, Nissan, Honda, Mercedes-Benz. And every week when I come in, I talk about this one particular product manufacturer that they are producing these products on a different trim lines. And the whole notion of doing this program is to create the awareness. And I do get a lot of feedback, very good feedback about this program from the dealers also. And down the line, the whole, this program, the way we're going to be doing this show down the line is going to be that we're going to have the dealers will be joining us. That will be the service dealers also, and the manufacturers also from different manufacturing units, and the whole notion of doing would be that to explain you how to buy cars in Canada. In my earlier programs, we talked about financing, we talked about leasing, we have talked about how to trade in your vehicles. What do you need to do when you are looking to buy cars? What is in your best interest when you buy vehicles? What you need to understand when you buy cars, especially. Now, I want to put a little bit of highlight today on, especially today, if your car gets stolen, on this particular content of the program, is that what do you need to do? We talked about it if it get breaks down, what you need to do on the highway. You have the roadside assistance programs. You can call the roadside assistance numbers and you can reach out to the dealers where you bought the car, and they have third parties who will come and they can help you out. But if your car gets stolen, what do you need to do? So most of the vehicles nowadays, for example, like GMC vehicles, they have a lot of safety standards that they have been put in place. And by virtue of that, you have chips installed in the ignition systems. And by virtue of that, it's not easy for the theft guys to come in and break in and steal your car right away. They have technology to clone your keys, but in my previous shows, I did talk about it, that whenever you come home or to the office, you always keep your fobs, the electronic fobs that you have, the key fobs, in a separate pouch somewhere that is not near the doors, that people, when they pass by, when they see a car is stranded or see nobody is at home and the car is parked outside, they can clone your keys. So the best feature would be that to always keep your keys locked somewhere else, not near the doors when you enter home. That's number one. And number two, you can install, the wheel locks. Basically, the locks that you can have, just like on the wheels, you can also have the lock on the steering wheels, which means that nobody can steal your wheels on the car when the locks are there. And similarly, you have the steering lock, which is going to protect you for people not to steal your car. But if your car gets stolen in any way, then what is your remedial action? So the remedial action is going to be, first of all, you need to call the police. You need to make a report with them over the phone. Most of the time when the car gets stolen, the police officers will not come. Generally, they will not come to your home and they will say, fine, okay, your car got stolen at this hour. Do you have a footage from your camera? Can you share that footage with us? What's the color of the car? What's the make of the car? What's the model of the car? What year it is? Do you have the VIN number? Generally, you have the VIN numbers, on your ownerships. Sometimes people keep the ownerships. It's always good to have your picture of the ownership of your car in your phone. And this way you have the VIN number, the vehicle information number, identification number in your pouch, in your phone. And you can pass those information to the police officer, and you can tell them that they can lodge a phone, I would say, complaint or phone report. And then the report is generated through a number. Then you call your insurance company and you share that report with them. Because generally when you give them that report number, everything is digital nowadays. So the insurance company can log into the police portal and they can put in the number for the report, and they can pull up the information of your car. Generally, if the cars are recovered within the next 2 or 3 days, then police will let you know the car was recovered, and this way the car is in this condition, and then the car can be towed to a collision center or to a repair center, where an adjuster can come in from the insurance company and they can adjust the damage on the car. And this is how basically, once the damage is reported by the adjuster would say, okay, this car is repairable, or if it is not repairable. If it is repairable, they will say, fine, the car is already insured, and this way we can, tell that repair center to repair the vehicles for you, and the insurance company will pay for all the damages. That's one way of doing it. If the car is not recovered within a certain span of time, then basically the insurance company will say, okay, what was the book value when you bought the car? So every car has a book value. Let's say you bought a car for $70,000 and it got stolen a month later. So technically there has been no depreciation on the car. So the value of the vehicle has not been depreciated. It might go from 70 to maybe 65 or 68,000. So they always use a book value, and that book value is used to assess the damages or assess the vehicle price. And this way they will say, fine, we will send you a check in the mail, and this way you can go back and you can buy another vehicle. So this is some of the tips I thought that I'll share that with you today, which will be helpful for you. God forbid if your car gets stolen by the intruders and it's not recoverable, what you need to do and how you need to go about it. Look after yourself, and for any feedback, you can reach out to me at voiceoftorontotv@gmail.com. And earlier I just said, if you are a dealer or a used car dealer and you would like to advertise with us on this program, we will be able to help you to sell your inventories to our market, to our South Asian community. And this way, you will be making a very, I would say, informed decision by advertising with us, because our voice is your city, your voice. We are the city for Toronto, and we are your voice. We could be your voice, if you need our voice to be. And I'll come back to you next week. Today I was actually, I thought to do this program totally in English, not to talk in another language, because I was told by a lot of people who watches my show, the grassroots people who do not understand the Urdu or Punjabi language, and they want to understand in English. So I thought I'll do the program from the start in English. And I'll come back to you again next week with another manufacturer, with another product, trim lines. Till then, a very good evening and a very good night, and thank you for watching Voice of Toronto Television. Bye-bye for now.